Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. My name is Amy, and I'm an ordained minister. We are in Bible study, and we are in the NIV, and we are in the book of Numbers, chapter 20, Water from a Rock. So let's jump in. In the first month, the whole Israelite community arrived at the desert of Zin, and they stayed at Kadesh. There, Miriam died and was buried. Oh. Now, there was no water for the community, and the people gathered in opposition to Moses and Aaron. It's the desert. Water is essential. They quarreled with Moses and said, "If only we had died when our brothers fell dead before the Lord. Why did you bring the Lord's community into this desert? That we and our livestock should die here? Oh my gosh, these people. Why did you bring us out of Egypt to this terrible place? It has no grain or figs, grapevines or pomegranates, and there is no water to drink." Their list of complaints. Moses and Aaron went from the assembly to the entrance to the tent of meeting and fell face down, and the glory of the Lord appeared to them. The Lord said to Moses, "Take the staff, and you and your brother Aaron gather the assembly together. Speak to the rock before their eyes, and it will pour out its water. You will bring water out of the rock for the community, so they and their livestock can drink," which is sort of like, God was sort of like, legit. They need some water. Here's what I want you to do. So Moses took the staff from the Lord's presence, just as he commanded them. He and Aaron gathered the assembly together in front of the rock, and Moses said to them, "Listen, you rebels. Must we bring you water out of this rock?" Okay. Then Moses raised his arm and struck the rock twice with his staff. Water gushed out, and the community and their livestock drank. But the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Because you did not trust in me enough to honor me as holy in the sight of the Israelites, you will not bring this community into the land I give them." See, that was God's miracle. And Moses made it sound like it was his. And Aaron was kind of in on that. And different versions of the Bible, whose idea was, kind of flips and flops around a little bit. These were the waters of Meribah. Meribah means quarreling, where the Israelites quarreled with the Lord, and where he showed himself holy among them. Edom denies Israel passage. Now, remember, Edomites are descendants of Esau, that is Jacob's brother. So, I mean, hundreds of, because remember, they've been enslaved for 400 years. And Jacob was an old man at the time of his death. So, I mean, you're talking about almost, it's not quite 1,000 years between, but close. Moses sent messengers from Kadesh to the king of Edom, saying, "This is what your brother Israel says. You know about all the hardships that have come upon us. Our forefathers went down into Egypt, and we lived there many years. The Egyptians mistreated us and our fathers, but we cried out to the Lord. He heard our cry and sent an angel and brought us out of Egypt. Now we are here at Kadesh, a town at the edge of your territory. Please let us pass through your country. We will not go through any field or vineyard or drink water from any well. We will travel along the king's highway and not turn right or to the left until we have passed through your territory." But Edom answered, You may not pass through here. If you try, we will march out and attack you with the swords." The Israelites replied, "We will go along the main road, and if we or our livestock drink any of your water, we will pay for it. We only want to pass through on foot, nothing else." Now remember, this is a very big assembly. We're talking about like 1 million people easy. Because in soldiers, they have 600,000. And that's without the any of the wives, the children. That's, only people over a certain age. I mean, so easy 1 million people. But Edom replied, "You may not pass through here. If you try, we will march out and attack you with the swords." The Israelites replied, "We will go along the made road, and if we or our livestock drink any of your water, we will pay for it. We only want to pass through here on foot, nothing else." Again, they replied, "You may not pass through." Then Edom came out against them with a large and powerful army. Since Edom refused to let them go through their territory, Israel turned away from them. So they weren't going to try to conquer them. They were going the other way. The death of Aaron. The whole Israelite community set out from Kadesh and came to Mount Hor. At Mount Hor, near the border of Edom, the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Aaron will be gathered to his people. He will not enter the land I give the Israelites, because both of you rebelled against my command at the waters of Meribah. Get Aaron and his son Eleazar and take them up Mount Hor. Remove Aaron's garments and put them on his son Eleazar, for Aaron will be gathered to his people. He will die there." Moses did as the Lord commanded. They went up Mount Hor in the sight of the whole community. Moses removed Aaron's garments and put them on his son Eleazar, and Aaron died there on top of the mountain. Like right then, just... Could you imagine being down there and seeing that? What kind of impact that's going to make on your mental? Then Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain, and when the whole community learned that Aaron had died, the entire house of Israel mourned for him for 30 days. So I guess they didn't have a good view. Until the next video, friends.